on SportsBeat for the final game of this Monday evening. It's the semifinal of the Les Schwab Invitational, the second semifinal. At stake, a spot in the championship game to meet with the West Lynn Lions, who just upset the number 10 ranked Wheeler Wildcats 70-62 to get into the championship game. This matchup in front of us is Central Catholic. The Rams out of the greater Portland, Oregon area are taking on the number 1 team in the nation, the Eagles of Montverde Academy. They also boast the number 1 player in the country in Ben Simmons, number 20, as he's right on your screen right there at half court. Simmons an outstanding game yesterday with 37 points and 11 rebounds. An outstanding efficient game from the floor as well, and he leads Montverde Academy, who has rolled through their first opponents without sweat, and now they meet Central Catholic with a chance to go to the championship game tomorrow night. Montverde starts with the ball moving right to left as you see it on your internet screen. At first, an alley-oop attempt for Ben Simmons. Can't get it to go, but he was fouled. And Sean Philipsen joins me. Sean, we start this one off with a bang. The first play, the set play for Simmons at the rim.
Holland got caught underneath. He was smiling after that. Like, ooh, I didn't get it in the poster that time.
Simmons goes to the line for a pair of free throws. And no good on the first. As you can see, that was a direct play, and Simmons couldn't get it to go, but the athleticism on full display. Ben will have one more. The starting lineup for Montverde looks like this. It's all seniors. Number 2, Martez Cameron at point guard. 6'3", Howard Washington at shooting guard. Marcel Panitka starts. He's a wing as well. Ben Simmons, the number 1 man, he starts at a guard forward position, and he just steals the ball there. Takes the ball inside, goes strong to the rim. Can't finish, but it'll go to the line for 2. And the final one is Darrell Moore, who went 4 for 5 from the floor yesterday. He's a 7-foot center, also a senior. So Simmons will go to the line. We've only played for 17 seconds, and already Simmons is about to shoot his 3rd and 4th free throws. And we'll see again why he is so valuable to this team.
He went 7 for 9 at the foul line, and he's 0 for 3 early.
For Central Catholic, they've got a very small lineup. Xavier Hallinan, 6'1" guard. Simon Stringer, 6'2" guard. Deontay Strickland is 5'10" guard. Lamar Winston, a 6'3" guard. And Patrick Myers, a 6'6" wing, is their tallest player. Central Catholic's tallest man would be the shortest on Montverde's in a lot of lineups that they had run out there. But Ben Simmons is now 0 for 4. It took him 17 seconds to shoot 4 free throws, but it's still a scoreless game.
And if you're lucky for the Lambs, you'll take that.
Central Catholic being patient with the basketball. Hallahan passes it down low to Winston. Winston had a double-double in yesterday's win over Rainier Beach for Central Catholic. Step back, don't like it. That's a 3-pointer for Hallahan. It's good! And Central Catholic takes an early 3-0 lead on Montverde.
Now that is a good way to start the game for the Rams. They really forced the big guys to stay in the paint. And what a shot by Holland to start the first quarter.
We've already had one Oregon school send shockwaves through the national high school picture as Wheeler went down just about 20 minutes ago. Central Catholic is going to do their very best to replicate themselves. This is a miss by Moore. Away from the basket on a little fadeaway. Rebound tipped away and out of bounds.
Here's the last look. They were trying to get good spacing on the perimeter, and look how far Holland just shot that. About 4 feet beyond the 3-point line.
A nice look for him. Central Catholic 1 for 1 from downtown early.
Now let's see if size matters in this matchup against the Rams.
Ben Simmons makes sure that it does on that possession. But a miscommunication now between Hallahan and Winston, who throws it away in another quick turnover. So Central Catholic has turned it over a couple times here early already.
Something that Montverde Academy, the Eagles, will do. They will swarm and look for steals. They will look for their length to be the factor in this game.
Washington trying to find a spot to inbound the basketball, and finally he does to Cameron. Simmons at the controls, up to Winston to check him at the top. Into the post it comes for Simmons. He has to do a lot to just try to get that ball again. And a foul is called, and it's going to go against Winston.
He thought he had it.
It might be his second. It is.
It is.
And one of the best players for Central Catholic now has to check out of the game with foul trouble.
As you said, he had a double-double last game out, along with a couple of steals. Here's the, maybe whack him on the elbow a little bit. Quick 3 team fouls now on the Rams. None for the Eagles.
Dump inside to Simmons, absorbs contact, fades away and hits. No shot. Oh, don't give him continuation. It'll be called on the floor. But already the 4th team foul against Central Catholic. Obviously at a size disadvantage, but opting to foul already. We've only played 1 minute and 45 seconds and 4 team fouls already against Central Catholic. Inbound to Simmons, easy jam.
Nothing you can do about that. Just let him go and let him finish.
4-3, Montverde takes their first lead of the game. Allahan drives left, not there. Panitka is able to grab the steal, and he stepped on the sideline, and this one's going back to Central Catholic.
For as long as Montverde, let's see the dunk right there for Simmons.
Strickland, the 5'10" guard at the controls. Central Catholic a little unsure of themselves with the basketball early, a little bit shaky.
And that's not what you want to do because Montverde will capitalize on it.
Strickland, a deep shot in and out, no good. Offensive rebound pulled down by Myers. And he'll reset out to Hallahan. Steps into a long 2, but he definitely walked with the ball before he got that one up. A 4-3 lead for Montverde early. Boy, at a Les Schwab Invitational where many were anticipating a Montverde Wheeler championship game, is not going to be the case this year. Wes Lynn waits for the winner here. Uh-oh.
Simmons went off the glass to himself, and that got everybody up. Oh.
Ben Simmons has pulled that move off before, and he does it again here. What a big move from Ben Simmons.
Look out.
Runway. Oh, a little too much anticipation there, not on the same page. Simmons wants the ball. Oh, he's going to be called for pushing off.
Well, that's a good
against Austin Rose.
That's good for the Rams because we can get him in foul trouble. That'll take some of the athleticism out of the game at the moment.
It's pretty amazing how this
here's the replay
stadium immediately goes into buzz with plays like this. Oh, Lordy. Simply not fair.
And it's always proven to be an obstacle for any opposing team against Montverde to not disrupt the size carry there.
Central Catholic has been unsure of themselves. This is a difficult spot to be in. They're going to call a timeout to try to regather their composure.
Smart.
And a good idea to do it here because Simmons has not only rocked the house with his athleticism, but Central Catholic has not been crisp handling the basketball. Look at this play yet again, slow motion.
Faked out a defender, knew he was going to get the good lob to himself. That was beautiful.
How high he got up, that's incredible. The Toronto Raptors are in town. They're taking on the Portland Trail Blazers tomorrow night at Moda Center. And DeMar DeRozan, their star player, he is in the house, and he loved every bit seeing that play.
Reminds himself of his young days playing in the Les Schwab Invitational as well.
I'd say so. And pretty cool to see guys like DeMar DeRozan in the house. We saw a lot of Blazers here over the course of the weekend. Damian Lillard, Wes Matthews among them.
Terry Porter, former Blazer legend. He was here earlier.
4.5 minutes to go for the quarter. 6-3 Montverde leads with the basketball. Simmons controls at the top of the key. They go into Moore inside, and he's quickly fouled.
Look at the height disparity in the paint. I mean, that's one thing you like to do is get a hold on the big guys and play zone too. Remember we saw it last game? Defense was playing zone as it proved to be the big key for Westland as they won.
Three-pointer for Washington out of the inbounds. He missed it. Big rebound for Panitka, and he puts it back up and in. Hustle play from Panitka extends the lead to 8-3 for Montverde Academy. Ben Simmons hounding the ball handler. And it's over and back. Panitka hounding on defense.
That's what he
Another
does
turnover
so well.
for Central Catholic, Simon Stringer.
That's what he does so well. Being able to pressure the offensive player, force him to a mistake, and force the turnover.
Montverde the other way with an easy 5-point lead. Panitka swings it on over to Washington.
Look at the motion. Look at the offensive set. Everyone is moving from one side of the court to the other.
Simmons, will he show off the range? Here's a three-pointer, but he's well short. And a foul on the rebound. It's going against Rose for pushing Doral Moore out of the way. Already the 6th team foul. We've still got about 12 minutes of basketball to be played this half. And in those 12 minutes, every foul will result in free throws for Montverde Academy.
I mean, not that you mind that, but you have to really get some momentum.
Simmons battling in hard. He missed it, and he lost the rebound off his shoulder out of bounds.
See, that's good defense by Central Catholic, trying to disrupt the big man, trying to make sure he doesn't get two hands on the ball.
Strickland splits the double team, offers it over. There's a three-pointer from Hallahan. That's no good. Moore claims the rebound. Cameron quickly the other way. Left-hand dribble drive, rises in the lane. Shot good, and the foul against Strickland. Real tight whistles from the officiating crew tonight. And right now it's benefiting Montverde.
17 fouls already in the first, 6 minutes, 5 minutes of this first quarter. Nice hang jump shot. Up and in. Strickland picks up the foul, his first.
Free throw no good. Hallinan claims the rebound. A little bit of a full court press being implemented, but he gets it to Strickland, who breaks the timeline. Strickland had it just taken away by Panitka. He goes inside. He traveled with the basketball on his way to the rim. Not sure if that was a travel, as he put it on the floor before taking 2 steps. But production crew agrees, so do I. Cameron trying to push it up before.
What a pass.
Panitka behind the back. Simmons still scores anyway. Will they count the basket?
They do. That's talking about strength on that. They should count that basket. That was on the continuation. He had one earlier that was disallowed at one point.
No basket.
Wow. Interesting call.
They can't believe it. Simmons somehow.
It's still 1-1 though with the 18 foul though.
Oh, but that would have been an incredible play for the highlight reel too.
Yeah.
So he got fouled and put that ball in anyway. He's still pleading his case with the official.
Intentional foul as well, so that would be 2 free throws at this point for Simmons. He's already 0 for 4 and ends that trend.
Finally hits that one.
He's their best player when in terms of taking and making foul shots.
Montverde will have the basketball again following the intentional foul. It's now a 9-point lead, 12-3. Coming off the floor is John Payne. For the Rams, coming on is Ben College. Panitka takes the inbounds, takes the 3, front rim and off. Washington battling for the rebound and has it. Washington pump fakes, dribble drive baseline. And a charging foul before Simmons could throw it down. Drawn by Austin Rose.
Offensive foul charged to Montverde Academy's number 10, Howard Washington. His first personal, second team foul.
Let's see if the Rams can get back in this one. Montverde's been playing very physical on defense, just really trapping, as you see right there in the corner. Leaking out, looking for steals.
Hallinan able to break the pressure. Central Catholic led 3-0 early. Since then, it's been all Montverde. Washington up ahead to Simmons for the slam.
Another open court stuff for Simmons. He's been all over the paint in this first quarter.
Hallinan behind the back. Steps over, Rose a jumper. That's no good. The tip follow won't go either. Washington brings it out of the air. Pushes up the floor to the timeline. Swings over, Simmons pump fake, over to Moore in the post. And Moore got happy with his feet and walked with it. Here comes the line change for Montverde with 4. Simmons, another flush. He's had countless opportunities just like that one. Everyone from Montverde just checked off the floor except for Ben Simmons.
Well, he is very athletic in his game. Lecter Ellis in off the bench, who won the dunk contest earlier today.
Long three-pointer. That's around and off. And the rebound claimed out of the air by one of the crowd favorites, a 7'4" young man, Jean-Marc Kamaji. Simmons a pump fake into the paint. Lobs for Kamaji, who finishes. 6'8", passes to 7'4". That'll get it done in basketball.
Hey, look at this.
Deep three from the outside, not close. Simmons claimed the rebound and now resets himself.
Yeah. Oh, look at all the way down the other court. Kamaji was looking for the outlet.
A three-pointer from the wing for Blake Harris won't go. Strickland takes the rebound out of the air. He'll take a three. Round and off. Rose was hard charging in.
Good
Strickland
steal.
the intercept. Nice behind
done.
the back feed. Numbers for Central Catholic. The up and under. This is unconventional, but it results in 2 points.
Hey, I like that. Picking out the big man in Simmons. I was going to block that shot, do a nice nifty behind the back pass out for the open shooter for the 2.
It was a 3-on-1, and Ben Simmons alone was still able to thwart it to make it a tough finish.
Yeah, that was smart because he was going to block that shot no matter what he was going to do.
Three-pointer from the wing. That is no good. But first, offensive 3 seconds called against Kamaji.
Here's a look at the last steal. Nice behind the back pass by Strickland. And then the finish for Ben College with the open 18-footer.
Just the way they draw it up.
Yeah. You said unconventional. It worked.
Stringer brings it across the timeline. A 16-5 lead as we're in the final minute of the first quarter.
If I'm the Rams, I'll look to get more motion offense and maybe get some open three-pointers.
Hallinan throws it away. We've seen a lot of miscommunication for Central Catholic already in this quarter.
And you would think, Judah, that that might be one of the concerning points for head coach Dan Munson of the Rams.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, he's got to figure out how he's going to be able to break this pressure. Left-hand dribble. Turn over and send it to Graves. Over to the right side now. Held by Lecter Ellis.
And they'll hold for the final shot here.
Graves dribbles over to the right wing. Here's Harris now on the left side.
A little bit of zone.
8 seconds to go. Screen from Simmons. Lob to the basket for the flush by Lecter Ellis. And that's the way that the quarter comes to an end. The 2014 dunk champion of the Les Schwab Invitational puts a stamp on the first quarter with an alley-oop to finish it. 18-5 Montverde lead. Sees it the whole way, gets the screen, and the lob to Lecter Ellis.
And he got up to that one.
18-5, a loud first quarter for Montverde. Only 2 points in the last 6 minutes for Central Catholic. The Eagles in front comfortably as they look ahead to try to make it into the championship game where West Lynn awaits tomorrow night.
I think we have a tie. That means they're both winners. The Wolverine team and Nike basketball. Great job to our contestants. And a big thanks to Nike.
Ben Simmons scored 37 points yesterday for Montverde, and he leads the Eagles now to an easy 18-5 lead. as we begin the second quarter of play at the Les Schwab Invitational. This semifinal, spot in the championship game on the line tomorrow night. Left-hand dribble drive, swings around to the outside, puts it on the floor once, twice. Now Hallinan comes inside.
Oh, a great pass, step on the end line.
Down low, but he was positioned on the end line against Patrick Myers.
I mean, that's not a bad play, though. It's trying to draw up a quick back door in the paint. Fortunately, his heel got on the out-of-bounds line.
Montverde will slow it up. Blake Harris at the controls for them. Same lineup that ended the first quarter is on the floor here in the second. Simmons in the high post, swings it over. A long three-pointer for Ty Graves under duress.
Shot that with great confidence that time.
Central Catholic keeps the ball moving into the front court. A running lay-in. That's no good, but the tip follow is in for Patrick Myers.
Great second effort. He recognized that his shot was coming and was able to time it beautifully.
I was going to say, with the small lineup, the four-guard lineup for Central Catholic, I would figure that they'd want to run with it a lot more than they had in the first quarter. They played a lot of half-court offense. Fletcher Ellis going to show off the range from three, and it's nothing but the bottom.
Double foul's going to be called for both teams.
Looks like it involved Ben Simmons as well as Austin Rose.
An additional foul charged to Montverde Academy, number 21, John Mark Price Kamaje. His first.
Instead, look on against Kamaje. An intentional foul will draw the ire of his head coach.
Okay. Yeah, he is really upset with that call. And he makes the foul shot. Let's see that last foul. Or here's a nice little lob to the rim, little miss, and then follow, put back up and in by Myers.
Both free throws good, makes it a 24-9 game.
And being down 15, it's not bad. They still have time to make runs, but the thing is you got to deal with the length. 7-footers, Ben Simmons on the court. May need to take outside jump shots to not let the length affect them so much.
Wow. Central Catholic having a very difficult time trying to get the ball in, and they're telling their teammates they need more help. They're double teaming one guy trying to inbound the ball. They're not all on the same page. But it does result in the foul, and Central Catholic will inbound near half court.
Here for the Rams, keep attacking the rim. Try to get your chest right into the body of the shot blockers that are in there for Montverde.
Ball swung around to the left wing. Hallinan guarded by Harris. Stringer.
Hold up top.
Reaching foul called against Graves. Top.
15 foul now for Montverde. And that's good because the more you can get them up in the team fouls, the more you can get opportunity to get some freebies.
Boy, they'll inbound all the way into the backcourt, and Harris nearly earned the steal. Hallinan
watch out there.
Earned himself into the paint. Backing down, gives it off to Rose. Rose nearly threw it away. They'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Central Catholic.
Winston disagreeing, of course, with that call. He thought it was off Lecter Ellis.
Central Catholic hard-pressed to find their offense. Montverde, though, has cooled off on the scoring end themselves here early on in the second quarter. Harris swings over to Graves. Lob to the rim. He's cut off nicely and picked out of the air. Nice play by Winston, who also does his job saving it, and he'll take control. Winston dribbling near half court. Has the ball top of the key. Extra pass down low. Easy finish. Very nicely done. Myers, the recipient on the other end. Timeout Montverde Academy, as Central Catholic has made this respectable 24-11 with 5:47 to go here in the second quarter.
It's a quiet 13-point lead for Montverde. I'll tell you what, the head coach for Montverde is not happy with the defensive execution that they've had in the last couple of trips in this quarter. Here's a look at the replay. Nice little backdoor cut and the finish up and in for Miles. He's had a couple of them. He got an offensive rebound a couple possessions ago on the offensive end. More of that could help bring this game a little closer for the Rams.
Wheeler got upset just a little bit ago. Jalen Brown and company. are going to the third place game rather than the championship game after falling to West Lynn and Peyton Pritchard and company. An 8-point lead early in the fourth quarter for Wheeler ends up resulting in a loss as Westland comes all the way back to win by 8, outscoring Wheeler by 16 down the stretch. En route to winning that basketball game, Peyton Pritchard leading the way as always in 38 points. So a bunch of role players contributing along the way. Anthony Mathis with 38 points, 11 of 20 from the field, 5 for 12 from three-point range in that game, and a perfect 11 of 11 from the free throw line. He's undoubtedly the MVP of that one.
No doubt about that.
So West Lynn awaits the winner here. Montverde with the lead, 24-11 out of their own timeout. Panitka able to keep that ball in play. Left-hand dribble to the baseline. Panitka swings over to the top of the key. Cameron back on the floor, as is Washington. Very nearly the starting 5, except Simmons has the rest right now. Washington skip pass over. Panitka, pump fake, dribble drive baseline, spin move, fade away. That's good.
That's a pure jump shot for him. Like Panitka has had 2 jump shots just like that with great confidence, great balance.
Strickland across the timeline. Allen into the body, steps back for long it is. Washington claims the rebound. Cameron behind the back. Panitka swings over on the right wing. Cameron keeps it over to the left side. Now Washington baseline, pretty move, but he was short on the finish. Central Catholic comes the other way.
Let's see what they do here.
Swings over to the left wing. Right-hand dribble drive, comes right back.
Nice
Pump
fake.
Ooh, that's a double dribble. And instead, a foul call. Wow.
Well, they get the fake on that one. Beautiful to get the big. Can't tell who the number is on that, but that looked like a great fake going up and then getting the contact to go to the line for 2 free throws.
It's Patrick Myers. Maddox Daniels, the 6'5" junior guard, is the guilty party. And pouring the free throw up and in is Myers.
Moore, let's see that last replay. That Moore got faked up in the air.
So there's the first dribble,
there
the pump fake, and there's the second. Second free throw won't go. Rebound picked out of the air by Panitka, who wants to push the tempo. Cameron, guarded by Strickland. Washington on the right side. Pump fake here from Daniels. Down low comes Panitka, a turnaround jumper. That's a little bit off, no good. Moore fighting for the rebound. He's fouled in the process, so we'll stay down here, and it'll be free throws for Doral Moore. John Payne, number 42, is his first foul. Give a lot of credit for Catholic. They win over Rainier Beach.
Yeah.
Duante Bay Boy Murray. Rainier Beach, of course, who won this Invitational last year, won the state championship in Washington for 3 years running. Cameron over to Panitka. Washington extra pass. Daniels a 3. In and out, no good. Rebound claimed out of the air for Central Catholic's Lamar Winston. Strickland up ahead. Pump fake there from Myers. The screen. Strickland backs up. Myers, a long jumper. Good. Patrick Myers.
Give credit to Strickland on that assist. He took his time waiting for him to come out and knock down a long 2.
Nice feed. Washington's open. Washington misses the lay-in again. Fights for the rebound, but instead Payne takes it out of the air. Strickland slows it down now. Gets rid of it. That's a jumper from the right wing. A little bit off, no good. Washington the rebound. No numbers, but it gets down low to Panitka, who finished through. Nice dish from Washington. 28-14, Montverde is doubled up Central Catholic with 2:49 to go in the half. Ball's tipped away out of bounds. stay down here with the Rams, and here comes the nation's best player. So you see that nice cut and finish by Panitka under the rim.
Another reserve coming off the bench.
Also in for Montverde Academy, replacing
Darrell Moore checks off. Coming on is Ifeanyi Ubezurki.
replacing Howard Washington.
Montverde Academy has won the national championship each of the last 2 years. They're looking to make it 3 in a row. There's a foul on the inbounds.
That's going to be the 1-and-1 now on that foul. 17 foul coming up.
Montverde Academy foul charge number 4.
And that's what you like to do, stop the clock, make Montverde the aggressors, get some fouls, and make some foul shots. With as long as they have been with their length, you can take advantage of it and make some foul shots here.
First one up and in for college, and he'll have one more as you get a look at the foul. For Muhammad, it's his first. College has another. Pours that one in as well. 12-point game. Coming up on 2.5 to go for the quarter.
In that zone defense of Central Catholic, denying the inside. That's smart.
Cameron had it, lost it, got it back. Pump fake from the corner from Muhammad. Panitka goes to the baseline for Simmons. Skip pass over Cameron. Muhammad, short corner 3, short. And taken out of the air by Strickland. Simmons is shadowing him. Strickland comes, free throw line, extended left, no good. Long rebound, Panitka snags it, and he wants to push. Drives baseline, resets out to the top. Muhammad in the post for Simmons. There goes the double team.
That's
Simmons.
smart, double team him, tie him up, there's a foul.
And Rose is going to be called for. 6'5" junior Austin Rose.
Central Catholic foul charge
Be
number
his
12,
second.
Austin Rose. That's his second personal, 10th team foul. Ben Simmons, shooting 2.
Simmons made both of his free throws last time. It'd be 2 for 6 from the line.
Oh,
No good there. And obviously a point of improvement, opportunity. There's a very few of them when you're talking about players of his caliber, him and Jalen Brown. But both free throws missed. Cutting in for the rebound is Cameron. He can't get it to go, but he gets the rebound again.
back in that zone defense.
Muhammad regains control. Panitka pump fake. Muhammad's open from the left wing. That's in and out, no good. Central Catholic finally gains the rebound and clears. Strickland into the front court, fouled hard on his way to the rim as he's the aggressor.
And that's what you like to see from him, Judah, attacking the rim, attacking the big guys in there, getting his shoulder lowered into the chest of the defender, and make him earn at the free throw line.
And all of a sudden, Central Catholic is a couple free throws away from making it a 10-point game.
And I mean a quiet 10-point game. I mean, they are really taking advantage of the little weakness of Montverde. We see the foul called for Strickland. Good foul, had him on the arm and the wrist.
It's Marcel Panitka, the senior guard, his first personal. 10-point game officially, 28-18, Montverde on top. Simmons is at the controls now. Harris rechecks into the game for Montverde. Panitka, right wing 3, front rim and off. Tough rebound, but it's pulled down there. An excellent job done by John Payne. Skip pass over to the right side. Payne is open for 3. That one is short. That would have got it into single digits. Harris across the timeline. Simmons pump fakes against Payne. Resets out Cameron.
A little bit of zone again. They're really denying the inside paint. Good ball movement on the offense. So
Simmons goes middle. Reset to the right side. Harris a deep 3. That won't go. Tough rebound, and it's going to be a foul called. It's going at it hard with Stringer.
and I'm telling you, that zone defense for the Rams has really helped out in this game, not allowing Simmons or any other big guy on the court that's tall to catch the ball. And they're really putting a lot of pressure on the outside shooters to make shots for them.
I'd really like to see a little bit more of the vertical attack, the size for Montverde, attacking the middle. Just because there's a zone doesn't mean you can't get it into the big guys in the middle of the floor. Ooh, and a tough miss in the one-on-one for Stringer. Simmons cuts across half court over to Panitka. Panitka pump fakes. Cameron open from three. Instead goes to Harris. That pass tipped away, nearly stolen. Gets it back. Panitka no-look pass into the corner for Letcher Ellis. That's no good.
You can leave him open with that shot.
Oh, here comes the Wolf. You got to look out for it. And Central Catholic breaks the pressure. Stringer lost the basketball. Letcher Ellis to steal. Final 15 seconds of the half. Panitka pump fakes from three. Comes back over to Cameron. Forces it down low to Simmons. Up with no, but he's fouled. And it's on Rose for his third.
Again, good, smart foul. You know Simmons is not shooting it well at the free throw line. You can take that kind of a foul if you're the Rams.
Instead, they give it to Stringer. A break for Central Catholic. It's just his first personal. And Ben Simmons, who struggled from the free throw line today, will have 2 free throws to try to extend this 10-point lead for Montverde. First one is perfect.
Here's a look at the last foul, Judah. Good catch at the ball. Got contact on the layup.
Second one misses front rim and left.
Plenty of time here.
Up the floor comes, right-hand layup, curls around and in with 2 seconds to go. That shot won't count as it goes toward the end, but Central Catholic has battled back to make this a 9-point game at halftime. In a game that's kind of lulled the crowd back to sleep. Not much going on, but quietly Central Catholic shooting free throws and shooting them well, and earns themselves, it's within double digits now, oddly enough, at 29-20. A pretty lackluster opening 16 minutes, but Central Catholic still in the game.
They still are in the game. If you're down 9 to this team, when I've mentioned you have to overcome the length of this team, you're pretty good. You're pretty good in shape right now. So I'm sure for the second half, and maybe I can be disagreed with this too, that the Rams are going to continue to keep playing zone against Montverde.
No, I would agree. I mean, it's been very effective.
And we saw in the last game, Westland taking on Wheeler. Westland did the exact same thing to Wheeler. They're taking their big guys into paint, not allowing them to get the ball.
The zone defense has been very effective. It's been a great strategy to implement. Montverde will look to adjust as this one continues. We'll take our halftime timeout. Montverde Academy 29, Central Catholic 20. We'll come back with first half stats and the entire second half as a spot in the championship game, the Les Schwab Invitational on the line here on Portland SportsBeat.
Here we go, contestants, are you ready? Get set, go!
All right, welcome back to the Les Schwab Invitational as we're getting set for the second half between Montverde Academy and Central. Alongside Sean Philipsen, I'm Judah Newby here on Portland SportsBeat, giving you all the play-by-play and color action. Central Catholic was down by 15 points even at the end of the first quarter. And then Montverde busted out to almost a 20-point lead. But the Rams, to their credit, they battled back hard in the game and shot free throws well in the final 2 minutes of the half, and they've cut the deficit to 9. Montverde 29, Central Catholic 20. Montverde with the basketball first, moving left to right as we see it. They'll try to go into the post quickly, but a steal for the Rams sets the pace of play. Thinking about pulling up for a three-pointer is Winston. Instead, he backs it out. Winston comes over to the right side. The screen now, here's Strickland. And Simmons crosses him over. Back over to Hallinan. Hallinan swings it over Strickland. Screen set for him there. On the left wing, three-pointer, good! 6-point game.
Let's see if the Rams go back right into that zone defense and not allow the big guys to come out.
They do indeed. Moore kicks it out. Washington an open three. That's no good. Picked up. Moore the rebound. Fouled. Shot no, but they won't count the shot either. It'll be an inbound baseline as Darrell Moore used all of his 7-foot frame to take care of that rebound.
Yeah, he did. Allen picks up his second foul.
The winner of this game advances to take on West Lynn in the championship game. Another steal from Central Catholic.
3-on-1.
Here comes the lay-in up and good.
Now that was a textbook fast break by the Rams. Now they've caught us to within 4.
Washington left wing. Skips it over to Panitka. Tipped away out of bounds. It'll stay down here. What a quick.
Key thing for Montverde Academy, they cannot afford to make mental errors, getting a steal and then allowing a layup on the fast break.
It was a nice finish by Simon Stringer. Moore asking for the ball in the post. He's fighting hard against Myers. Panitka will switch the floor. Washington behind the back dribble, sees the double team. Cameron, Washington.
Great
Skip
help
pass
defense.
over to Panitka, over to Simmons. Lost the ball out of bounds. It will stay down here with Montverde. Simmons thought he was fouled.
He thought he was. He's a little frustrated on the inside. Can just sense it coming in right now. To start the third quarter, they have not gotten the ball to him the last 2 trips, which has helped the Rams cut into this deficit.
Ty Graves will re-enter now for Central Catholic. Whistle blows, and it's an offensive foul on Simmons. As he was fighting for position, he's called for it. That's his 3rd personal.
How rarely do we see Simmons in foul trouble in this tournament? Big opportunity here for the Rams to cut into the margin as we see a trap.
They'll go back into their full court press, and this is what gave Central Catholic so much trouble in the first few minutes. They do break it here. Myers, the lane, into the key, backdoor feed, a little runner. That's no good. The tip follow won't go, and now that's a goaltend not called. Oh my. Free 2 points taken away. Washington cans it on the other end.
Where the entire crowd was jumping up, including the Rams bench wanting that goaltend. Good heads-up play by Montverde.
And Strickland fouled by Cameron as he breaks the timeline. 31-25 Montverde.
Cameron picks up his 2nd personal for Montverde.
Allen into inbound, he gets it into Strickland. It's been a battle between Strickland and Cameron, a pair of 5'10" guards where finding anyone sub 6 feet is a difficult thing to do.
Or 7 feet for that matter.
Turning around with the basketball in his hand. Pivoting around is Winston. Winston still has it. Resets back out. Strickland right-hand dribble drive. Behind the back he comes. Simmons now comes to harass him.
Being patient on the Rams, and that's smart for them. Just hold the ball.
Lob to the rim.
Wow.
Won't be there, but first a foul against Cameron. And it was drawn again by Winston. Wow, Central Catholic really muddying things up inside.
I like the term mudding. They are just grinding in the paint to get some contact in there on Montverde. I mean, that's the deal with when you have to do it their league. You got to take it against them, not be intimidated.
Inbound comes into Winston. Right-hand dribble drive, hands off to Strickland. Thought about going in the paint, instead backs out. Stringer.
Oh.
That shot is blocked by Moore, and he has it himself. Turn away and a give to Blake Harris. To Simmons, inside, lays it up and in. Just gliding his way to the rim.
Right around 2 men who came in between. One of them had a chance to get a foul on him. He didn't do it.
Back up to an 8-point lead for Academy. Tipped away, but a foul called on Harold Washington.
That's now 4 quick team fouls on Montverde, and that's good for the Rams because, as I mentioned in this game, the more they attack the length of Montverde, the more we're going to be seeing free throws. And here's the last block for Montverde as Moore with a nice handle and then a nice glide to the hoop at the other end.
Strickland comes inside into the body. Tough shot. Gets it to go.
How did he make that shot with the defense draped all over him?
Washington left wing.
Tell you what, you can't play better defense than that.
6-point game. They want to go into Moore instead of pass to the inside. No one's there.
2-on-1.
Intercepted by Winston. Layup up and in.
Boy, that was another executed fast break.
4-point game as Central Catholic battles back. Three-pointer for Graves, good.
That's a big shot for Graves. He needed that in a bad way. With the Rams playing zone, that's going to force the outside shooters to make some baskets.
Strickland nearly loses the ball, but he gets it back. It's open. College, that's a three to answer. Now Central Catholic's got the fans on their side. Back to a 4-point game. 3:40 to go in the third. Foul, offensive foul on Doral Moore.
Boy, the composure is now starting to sit on Montverde, as coming into the game will be Marcel Panica to try to get some shooting on the court while they're in the zone.
And Washington comes off. Letcher Ellis will also check back on, and Doral Moore will come off the floor. So Montverde struggling for offense now. Just a night removed from scoring 90 points. Strickland trying to split the double team, barely does.
How does he do that?
College open again.
It's a 1-point game, and I'm telling you what, great composure by Central Catholic in this game. And now they're back in the zone defense.
Can Montverde make baskets to get themselves out of the zone? Panitka now over to the left wing. Graves just hit a three. Panitka, they keep the ball moving to Simmons. Pump fake. Graves, another three. That's no good. Panitka, the tip follow, can't get it to go. Rebound, Rose had it, lost it, got it back. College, can he do three in a row? That's no good.
That would have brought the crowd out of their seats. My gosh.
Simmons lobbed to the rim for Letcher Ellis, and he's fouled on the catch.
And that's smart again for Central Catholic, going right into the paint. Don't allow any easy baskets for the big guys in the paint.
How about the 6'1" junior guard Ben College with back-to-back threes in nearly a third, having his moment, making this a 1-point game.
You gotta watch out for the out-of-bounds lobs. They've done a couple of them in this game.
Instead, a turnaround for Simmons. He can't get the easy bunny to go. But instead, another reset opportunity for Montverde. The nation's top team in a 1-point game. Graves can't make it 4, but Letcher Ellis flushes it home. Strickland crosses the timeline in a hurry. Oh, and a miscommunication with Rose, and it's over and back against Central Catholic.
Strickland saying that's my fault, and indeed it is, because he knew that wasn't quite of an accurate pass that he was looking for. Here's the big three right there. Splashed through the net, beautifully done by College.
3-point lead in the ball for Montverde. Swinging around the top. Graves, skip pass right side. Harris. As they keep the ball moving. Panitka. Harris. Panitka again. Harris thought about it.
Boy,
flirted
somebody's
with
got to
it.
make it.
Here it comes. It's long. The tip follow. Letcher Ellis, a second consecutive follow for him. Well, that's their best offense right now. Letcher Ellis to the rim, cleaning up misses. Extra pass down the floor. Strickland, a deep three. That one is short all the way. And it goes out of bounds.
And he's smiling about that. He thought he had a pretty good look, but pushed that ball, the spin on the ball a little short on that release. There's the opportunity for the three. And look where he is, right in the middle of the play. Beautiful tip in by Letcher Ellis.
Into a baseline post. Simmons resets. Harris pump fake into the lane. The floater won't go. Letcher Ellis fighting. Instead pulled away by Winston.
5-on-4 if they hurry.
Strickland takes the middle. Layup. Nope, but he'll go to the line for two. It was a 1-point game just a minute and a half ago. It spread out to 5, but Strickland has a say in bringing it back to one possession.
And I'm sure Westland is quaking in their boots right now. They now know what they have to do if Monteverde's in the finals, is play zone against them, because you have Bill Simmons in there, and Letcher Ellis. They're two big guys.
Strickland is missed on the first of two.
You have to make your foul shots. There's a nice opportunity for the foul. But again, you give credit to the head coach for the Rams, Dan Munson. He is not going to play man-to-man defense, because if you do, that allows open lanes in the paint.
Second free throw is good. Back to a 4-point game. Hallinan comes back on. Strickland checks off the floor.
Let's see what Montverde can do. They cannot afford to be hesitant on the perimeter. They know they have great shooters in there that can make open looks. Panica is one of them.
We'll see how they combat the 3-2 zone yet again.
They're just not allowing good spacing on the inside.
Simmons, spin, turn, big shot up and good. He was able to get a little bit of a feel for where he was. And a quick turn to the basket. 42-36, back to a 6-point game. Rose sets a screen to allow College to get pressed half court. Down low it comes. Myers, one pump fake, up with it a second time, but he traveled in the process. The length of Simmons altered his route to the rim that time.
Simmons is in foul trouble. And should have taken that up for that foul. But good pressure, though.
30 seconds to go for the quarter. Lecture Ellis inside. Shot no good on his way to the rim. 2 shots, though, coming.
Lecter Ellis has been huge in this third quarter, coming in, getting offensive rebounds and making plays happen where nothing was really going on the offensive end for Montverde. Simmons wasn't getting the ball. The outside jump shots were not working. He is a slam dunk champion from this afternoon, Lecter Ellis.
Gets the first of 2. We'll have one more coming.
Gets a contact in the lane. Third foul on Holland, and they really need his presence to be on the court to make some baskets.
Primary ball handler for the Rams. Strickland comes back on as Rose takes a seat. One more for Lecter Ellis with a 7-point lead. Chance to make it 8. You got it. The Rams had cut the lead just to 1. Since then, a 7-0 run from Montverde. Strickland across half court. 5 count is on as he gets rid of it to Hallinan. Back over to Strickland. Gets away from the defensive Harris. Shimmy
What
shake.
a move.
Comes inside. Shot is long. Simmons claimed the rebound. Taken away. Turnaround jumper is good.
What a play.
How about that moment for John Payne? Lecter Ellis at the horn. Fouled on the 3-pointer by Payne.
With .1 left. I mean, that's not what you would like to do if you're the Rams, fouling a 3-point shooter.
Ram foul number 42, John Payne. It's his second personal, 14th foul.
That's a big foul to close out the third quarter.
And this will be the way the third quarter ends on these foul shots for Lecter Ellis.
He's already made 2 the last trip.
Rims that one around and in. John Payne has a nice moment against Ben Simmons with taking away this rebound right here.
Yeah, just snatching it right out of the hands and then the fall away jump shot.
Second of 3 coming. Perfect. Back up to an 8-point lead. Chance to make it 9 for Montverde going into the final quarter.
Austin Rose back in the game for Central.
Austin Rose will really check in as College comes off. Just in case there's a miss, the best thing you can do now is avoid a tip follow with .1, although mathematically there's no chance of a chance to tip, but you never know.
The clock will move when the ball is touched.
It's no good. Rebound for Myers. That's the way it ends. At the end of 3 quarters, Montverde Academy has found themselves in a challenge. 46-38 lead. Central Catholic outscores Montverde by 1 in that third quarter. As we head into the 4th and final period, a chance for the championship game at the LSI is on the line. Westland is there. Who are they going to play? Montverde's got an 8-point lead. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Liberty High School in Hillsboro, Oregon, the greater Portland area out here on the West Coast. As we enter the final quarter, Central Catholic down by 8 to the nation's top team, but they have the basketball to start the final period. Hallinan and Strickland, Myers, Rose, and Payne all on the floor for the Rams. Miscommunication here, taken again by Rose, and he's fouled by Panitka.
And that will bring them to the 7th team foul, 1-1 for the Rams. And they need to make free throws down the stretch if they expect to close in this deficit. Montverde, for the fourth quarter, they need to find a way to break free of this zone a couple of times with Ben Simmons to get easy points in the paint.
Well, this has just been a slow, lethargic game, especially from Montverde's side, as the first of the 1-and-1s is missed from Rose. Simmons in transition. Hands to Panitka, and they'll reset to the top. Graves has hit a couple big shots in this game as he sprints his way into the corner. Pump fake, gets himself open for the long two. No good. Tip follows. Simmons claims the rebound. Underneath he comes. Letcher Ellis at the rim. No good, but he's fouled. Boy, Letcher Ellis has really played an X-factor role in this second half.
He's mad at himself for not finishing that three-point possibility. But again, good take to the basket by Montverde. They're breaking free of the Rams zone. And maybe the head coach for the Rams, Munson may change to go back man, but that remains to be seen. But the zone defense throughout the first 3 quarters have paid off for the Rams to cut away. Another free throw made for the big fella.
He's got a good stroke as you see him earn the trip there. Good vision by Simmons to get him the ball. One more coming from Marquez Letcher Ellis,
who had a really good free throw line dunk earlier today, and he makes another one.
48-38. Order has been restored for Montverde. It's a double-digit lead. Hallinan toward half court. Winston will back it out against Simmons near the three-point line. Hard screen comes. 5 counts on. He gets rid of it to Strickland. 7 minutes to go. Strickland against Harris. Goes right back to Rose. To the lane he comes. Finishes no. Simmons loses the rebound out of bounds.
Terrific help defense by Letcher Ellis to help affect that shot at the rim.
Strickland will inbound, gets it into Rose. Pump fake, shot up and good. Nice effective shot from Austin Rose. Back to an 8-point game. First offense in a while for Central Catholic, 48-40. Whistle called. Simmons was shoved out of bounds by Myers.
It's nice out of bounds play. Nicely done by Rose, able to compose himself, not get a shot blocked underneath the basket by Simmons. College back into the lineup for Hallinan.
Harris to inbound. Graves is open for a 3. That's no good. Tip by Simmons, but rebound claimed by Myers. Strickland will get it across half court. College hit 2 big three-pointers in that third quarter. He's at the controls now against Graves. Winston a pump fake. Winston dribbles inside, resets out. Strickland for a 3. It's a 5-point game. Can that get Central Catholic back in it?
Good poise by the Rams. They're drawing and kicking out for open shooters.
Letcher Ellis. Oh, he had the ball swatted and taken away. Loose ball to the corner.
What a
Somehow
save.
saved and played by College. And now Myers sprints to it toward the baseline. And a whistle blows. Whose ball is it? The possession arrow is with Montverde for what it's worth.
But great hustle, great effort for both teams.
And it will be a jump ball, and Montverde will get the possession. Boy, what an incredible sequence there. I can't believe College kept that one in play from his backside, able to swat it in. And then the jump ball, and Montverde controls. Graves over to Harris.
And that zone defense again for the Rams.
5-point game for Montverde. Nika thought about the three.
He can't be hesitant. He's got to take that shot.
This time he'll take it. That's no good. Winston the rebound. Swatted at by Letcher Ellis. College, he's got a three. That's short. Offensive rebound, Rose had it and lost it.
5 on 2.
Ellis leads the break. Lays it up and in.
What a strong acrobatic move for Letcher Ellis. Beautifully done.
50-43, Montverde with the lead. Strickland crosses over, free throw line, circles back outside. 5 counts on, he's got to do something with the ball.
And he can't.
And he didn't.
Oh, foul. Pushed him out before the 5 count came in.
Ooh, lucky for him. That count had been on for quite some time.
That was dangerously close. Look at that.
The striding, the sheer length of his stride, and it was on full display in the dunk contest as well.
1-and-1 coming up for the Rams. Boy, it's now starting to be a chess match. We're near the halfway point of the 4th quarter. Free throws are going to be really key for both teams at this point.
Strickland gets the first one to go down, and he'll have another to follow. Perfect on both. It's a 5-point game. Central Catholic's been as close as 1. Simmons rises above the fray and puts it in. An easy 2. Now the full court press, tipped away by Letcher Ellis and out of bounds.
Strickland's telling his guys, be ready. He can't really throw careless passes away in this 4th quarter.
Payne inbounds over to Strickland. It's past Graves, splits it out back to Payne. One more pass. Layup is good for Winston. Beautifully done.
Boy, how did he get that pass off right by Simmons?
Simmons finds the middle. Letcher Ellis, a long stride, lays it in. Man, has he had a big game today. Strickland breaks ankles, inside layup in transition, no, but a foul. And
blocking foul.
A blocking foul against Harris. It was called about 3 seconds after the shot.
And look at the crowd on the right side. They are going ballistic right now at the quick crossover. I'll make a highlight in the tournament.
A chance to make it a 1-possession game for Strickland with 2 free throws. Hits the first of 2 and has 1 more.
Let's see this crossover.
It wasn't an outstanding crossover. I think Graves just slipped, but it looked cool. Crowd will give him that. Most importantly, a 1-possession game. The top team in the nation, Montverde, with 4 minutes left, only up by 3 on Central Catholic. Washington for 3, that's no good. Big time rebound from Winston.
Well, he almost got away with an over and back that time.
Hand off to Strickland, a chance to get closer for a 1-point game. Around and off, Winston the rebound.
Double dribble, oh, wow. The bench on the Rams are shocked at that play. And that needs no explanation of that. 5 down are the Rams. They have literally clawed back in this one.
That is a tough call at this moment in the game. 5-point game, 3:40 to go. Montverde the lead and the ball. Harris will slow things down.
In that zone defense, and 2 guys are in front, bodying up Simmons so he doesn't get open in the paint.
Tipped away by Strickland. Harris recovers. Montverde has not shot from 3 very well in this game at all. Graves lost the basketball and Winston steals. 5-point game. Strickland into the front court. Skip pass all the way. College pump fakes. Comes down baseline into the corner. Strickland for 3. Bang!
It's a 2-point game, folks. And I never thought I would say this in a game against Montverde. The zone defense has worked beautifully.
Letcher Ellis in the middle. Washington to answer. Looks off. It is. Rebound, John Payne. Central Catholic will lead the tie in the game for the first time since 0-0. They had 1 lead at 3-0. Since then, it's all been Montverde. College for the lead. Oh!
Timeout may be taken. Yep, timeout's going to be called for Montverde. Listen to the crowd. This is the loudest I've heard all game long.
Timeout Montverde. And with 2:28 to go, the nation's top team is on the ropes with Central Catholic. We've already seen one top 10 team go down. Wheeler lost to West Lynn about an hour and a half ago. And with this three from College, here's Strickland's first one to make it a 2-point game. And then College answers with his third three of the half to put the Central Catholic Rams on top, 55-54, 2:28 to go.
Boy, what a performance for both teams out there, just laying it on the line. This is for the championship for tomorrow.
Oh, and you talk about a Les Schwab Invitational that never ceases to amaze, and never ceases to send shockwaves through the national media landscape when it comes to high school basketball. This one has lived up to the billing. Wheeler and Montverde had played each other on December 23rd, and both schools were really looking forward to a rematch in the championship. But 2:28 left, and Wheeler's already been upset. Montverde down by 1.
And you know by now, they probably do not want to be in the third place game tomorrow, Montverde. They really want to take care of business right here, right now. The thing is, Central Catholic will still be in that zone defense to deny Ben Simmons on the far side and Lecter Ellis on the right block. So it's going to be really crucial in these final 2 minutes to have great defense and great composure for the Rams.
The crowd is on the side of the Rams. Washington lost the ball out of bounds.
Tremendous pressure by Central Catholic, and it looks like that Winston is getting a bit of a warning from the call of the official.
At the worst possible time to not have good contact with the basketball. Washington loses out of bounds. Tough inbounds, comes in. College has it. Back to Winston and now Strickland as he looks to get it across half court. The double team comes and he gets it to College. They need to push.
They need to move.
And he barely gets it across. Back to Strickland, who somehow keeps it in the front court. Strickland now double team near the sideline. Timeout Central Catholic, and they had to have it.
Smart timeout. Give credit for Dan Munson. He's probably the MVP, don't you say, Judah? He has really done a great job on both ends.
The adjustment to go to the 2-3 zone and a 3-2 zone later in the half, I mean, that is outstanding coaching by him. It's worked so well for a Montverde team that's eclipsed 90 points twice in this invitational already. And they have pushed the mark on the offensive end to be at 54 right now.
Yes.
Down by 1 with a $1:58 to go. And this is why you come to the Les Schwab Invitational. If you don't, this is why you tune in here on Portland SportsBeat for matchups like this. And it's just so unpredictable, Sean. I can guarantee you when this score was 18-3 in the first quarter, I was not thinking Central Catholic was going to stay in it.
Well, neither was I, but we'll have to see. We have under 2 minutes to go. 19 fouls for Montverde Academy. So any more fouls for the Rams, it will be automatic 2 shots. And if you're the Rams, you try to take advantage of attacking the paint. Don't settle for the outside jump shot at this point. And for Montverde, they need to get steals and get a big crucial play in this situation.
Winston to inbound, he's in trouble. 5 seconds on the inbound and turnover. It was Strickland trying to get it in play, and he was bothered immensely by Washington. So Washington, who turned it over a moment ago, now returns the favor. Montverde, the basketball back, trailing by 1 with 1:50 and counting left.
They have not gone to Simmons much in this game as he falls.
Three-pointer, no good for Harris. Rebound, College had it, and he's fouled by Harris. And that is the 10th team foul. 2 free throws the rest of the way for Central Catholic.
Now it's crucial time. Can they make free throws down the stretch?
Boy, Montverde has been stifled offensively except for Lecter Ellis inside. Simmons has been quiet. Everyone's been quiet. And College, who's hit 3 huge three-pointers in this half alone, is at the line for 2 free throws. And he curls the first one around and in.
Harris picks up the foul, his 4th of the game. There must be an adjustment for Montverde because they have not changed their style. They've really wanted to look in the post. And it hasn't been there.
It's a 3-point lead for the Rams. Montverde is up against it. Back into the 2-3 zone for Central Catholic. Graves pump fakes to get College in the air. Swung around. Washington top of the key. 3-pointer for Panitka. That one's no good. And Strickland the rebound. Right-hand dribble into the air. College 4-3. Oh, that's no good either. Simmons claims the big rebound. In transition he comes. The nation's top player. Misses the shot. No shot, though, and a blocking foul on the floor. It will be 1-1 for Ben Simmons at the line. And in the grand scheme of things, Sean, not the worst foul as Simmons has struggled from the free throw line tonight.
He has. He missed his first 4 shots, made his last 4, missed 2 earlier. He's trying to keep his team in bay. 1-1 here.
And he hits the crucial first. He earns the bonus as you see the big man in transition. Catholic to battle for the rebound if it's a miss. And it's a make. 2 crucial free throws from Ben Simmons. Makes it a 1-point game. Graves stifles Strickland. Winston dribbling toward half court. He's in trouble. It's off his foot, out of bounds.
It looks
and
like
go back to Central Catholic.
Yes. Smart play.
They look for the deflection. The Montverde bench thought it was off of the Rams and out of bounds.
No, smart play by Winston to dribble that ball off the foot of Lecter Ellis.
College to inbound. He pump fakes to the right, goes right. Pulled down by Myers. Reset toward half court. We're coming up on a final minute to go with Central Catholic with a 1-point lead. Strickland dribbles right. Gains separation on Graves. Graves comes back to close out. 5 counts on. And a timeout, Central Catholic, as I don't believe Strickland realizes how often or how long he's spent dribbling the basketball while he's engaged with the defender. 52.9 seconds left. The Rams of Central Catholic a 1-point lead.
I'll tell you what, I wonder how DeMar DeRozan's down there in the front row is holding up. I bet he's probably seen this before when he was in high school.
DeMar DeRozan and C.J. McCollum, both on the floor, good friends. The Blazers and Raptors will go at it tomorrow night at Moda Center. Toronto, the #1 team in the Eastern Conference, and Portland, the 2nd best record in the West. Ryan Grant in attendance as well here tonight.
All right, with 52.9 to go. I look to see Montverde being aggressive, going for steals on the discipline side. But if they cannot get a steal within about 20 seconds or so, they have to foul and hope for someone to miss some huge shots down the stretch. Rams, of course, need to handle the ball and not get intimidated. They cannot afford a huge turnover late in this game.
Hallinan to inbound along the sideline. They have the backcourt to use if they want it. Instead, they inbound to Winston. Winston, ball's on the floor. Myers recollects with 45 seconds to go. Myers, Simmons poked it away off Myers' leg and out of bounds.
Wow, again, I mentioned that is not the time for the Rams to get a turnover. A little miscommunication between the guards.
And Simmons is pushing off against Winston down low. All right, Montverde down 1, they have the ball. Chance to retake the lead for them. Panitka swings over to Washington, now Graves. They're going to be content to hold it for a while. Over the top to Simmons, he's got it in the double team, and a foul called on Myers. Simmons will go to the line for 1-and-1s.
And this is really key. He needs to make 1 to tie, 2 to take the lead in this situation. He's been off in the first half at the line, and he's starting to take advantage of calm, cool, collected on the second half part.
Montverde really wanted Wheeler in a rematch, but I don't think they wanted them in a rematch of a third-place game in the Schwab Invitational. They wanted the title game.
Myers picked up his 5th foul, and he is out of the game for the Rams. What a performance.
About to shoot the first of a 1-and-1.
And he got it.
This ball game's tied, and the suspense is about to be prolonged for another minute. Timeout, Central Catholic. Couldn't tell you the last time at a Les Schwab Invitational that featured 2 Oregon schools in the championship final, but Central Catholic has Montverde on the ropes right now, but the nation team is looking poised and is 1 free throw away from taking the lead.
Well, I don't even remember in any part of a 19-year tournament of Les Schwab that we have seen 2 upsets that come down to the championship game. So Wheeler was favored to win. They fall. West Lynn advances to the finals. Now it's up to the Rams to try to do it, but Montverde, they need 1 free throw to take the lead.
27.3 to go in a tied-up ball game. And Sean, how about for the nation's best player on a night when he's not getting his conventional baskets, he's going to try to give his team the lead at the free throw line.
Well, quite fitting when he's been struggling, not been able to get the ball because of the 2-3 zone, the 3-2 zone. Boy, he needs to make this free throw to really put some pressure on the Rams to see what they're going to do. And I'd be surprised if they continue to look on the I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams go outside and stretch the defense out in the perimeter for Montverde.
All right, Simmons towing the line. This is to give Montverde the lead with 27 seconds to go. No good! Rebound to the floor, out of bounds. Staying down here with Montverde. It is off of Winston, out of bounds. Timeout, Montverde Academy.
Boy, how close can you be?
It is Montverde basketball. Well, that is a tough one, as we'll get a look at the replay here shortly of that missed free throw. Simmons had a chance to give him the lead at the free throw line.
Let's see.
Fletcher Ellis battling with Winston. Oh, you know what? I think that was the right call.
Yeah, Winston.
Winston seemed like he was the last one to touch it before it went out of bounds. And a great shot from our camera crew, as always. 25.2 to go. Chance to either hold for the last shot, boy, but if I'm Central Catholic, I would think long and hard about fouling somebody to get into the 1-and-1s.
Here's a look at the replay. 2 guys battled. Winston, it kind of looked like Winston got a little bit of his arm, like, let's see, right there. Let's see if we can get a little closer look at it. Yeah, right there. There's the point of the elbow off of Winston. That's a tough break for the Rams. They almost thought they had it out of bounds. Could have gone either way, but Winston had it last. Now, again, I continue to see the Rams playing zone and not allow the inside shooting, but that also gives up open shooters from the perimeter, like Panicka, who's been hesitant a couple times tonight, and Ty Graves for Montverde. Let's see what they do here on this trip.
Washington to inbound. Panicka has it. They'll reset to the left side. They'll hold. 20 seconds left in a tied-up ball game. The nation's #1 team. Can they finish it at the buzzer? 10 seconds left. Graves with 7, with 6. Washington for the lead. In and out, no good. The tip, no. Fletcher Ellis gets it back, and he's fouled. And he'll go to the line for 2 with 0.4 seconds to go.
Now, if he makes one, he can miss the second one on purpose, and this game is over. Boy, that is a big foul late in this game.
And it's the 3rd foul on Winston with 0.4 left.
Ellis has not missed a foul shot in this game.
Well, he's missed one.
Oh, he's missed one, okay.
But other than that, he's been perfect from the line.
If he misses the first, it's going to bring a lot of suspense in the crowd here.
It was a 3-point miss by Washington, and then Fletcher Ellis.
And there's a talk up top with the coaches.
Not sure what they're discussing as you get a look at Fletcher Ellis battling for that loose ball. And it's fitting that Fletcher Ellis has a say in how the final sequence goes. He is fouled by Winston on his way up.
I mean, that was a smart choice. Don't give him an easy 2. But now with they gave him 0.9 seconds, so they add 0.5 more. Timeout taken for the Rams to see what they're going to do.
Timeout Central Catholic. .9 has been restored to the clock instead of .4. So if I'm Fletcher Ellis here, or Letcher Ellis, I should say, you've got to think about missing that second one, especially for the ability that Montverde has to simply just leap and touch the basketball.
Yeah.
At any point, that would do it if he makes the first.
Now, here's the thing. If he makes and misses the second, somebody's got to be on the rebound and heave it for a Hail Mary finish. But again, 9/10 of a second to go.
Montverde, a team that has not been shooting well from three-point range all game long.
No.
But they've been crashing the glass on the offensive end better than anyone else, and that's what's earned them another trip to the line here with 1 second left.
We think this is a smart timeout because this will give Letcher Ellis plenty of time to rethink. It's like icing the kicker a little bit in football to make sure he's composed, ready to go for the perhaps game-winning free throw. He's already won the slam dunk contest, and he can sure win the game on one free throw.
Timeout time is up. Letcher Ellis, this first one's really important too, because if he misses the first one, he'll have to make the second one, and then Central Catholic can potentially call a timeout or set up a play with the final possession.
They're going to need to set up a play. But this first one is the big if.
All right, here we go.
Game on the line here.
Crowd starts to get into it. Play calms down. 2 shots. This could be the ball game. Got it. Montverde takes the lead, and Letcher Ellis plays with the crowd and lifts a finger to his mouth to silence him. Montverde back on top, 58-57, and he does intentionally miss. Oh, but he did it too soon. He missed the rim. It's Central Catholic ball with a second to go.
The coach is not happy about that. He did not, for throwing it on the glass. Now the Rams have a chance to win the game.
No timeouts left for Central Catholic, so this has to be the final sequence. They have to go the length of the floor in .9. If anything goes in the basket, it'll be the win. Strickland, the heave, it's no good, but it was close, and Montverde Academy comes out on top. They get scared in the end, but they advance with a 1-point win, 58-57 on a free throw by Marquez Letcher Ellis with .9 seconds to go. What a basketball game.
What a game. Credit both teams for playing everything out there on the court, just having one heck of a tournament.
Montverde advances to the championship game of the Les Schwab Invitational. You can feel the energy in the crowd, a little bit of disappointment, a little disillusionment. Our Central Catholic battled all the way back from being down as much as 17. Took the lead by 3 late in the fourth quarter. But when it mattered most, Montverde buckled up and hit free throws down the stretch, including Marquez Letcher Ellis getting an offensive rebound, being fouled with .9 seconds to go and hitting 1 of 2 free throws. And Montverde escapes, and I mean escapes, with a 58-57 victory. They advance to take on West Lynn, two-time state champion for Oregon, in tomorrow's Les Schwab Invitational Championship game. Later on tomorrow night, we'll also have the third place game coming your way tomorrow as well. Central Catholic now has earned the right to play in that game against a top 10 team against Jalen Brown and Wheeler later on. What a bracket it is, Sean. You've got it all in front of you. It's been quite a tournament.
It has been quite a lot of fun. And I'm telling you what, this is probably the most exciting I think I've ever seen in any tournament game in a long, long time. Great to be calling with you, though.
Absolutely. We'll see if our Ashley Williams is able to get anybody down on the court level. How about that kind of a crowd coming to see this game? DeMar DeRozan and C.J. McCollum included sitting front row.
Well, they got their money's worth tonight for this great game.
58-57 the final score. We'll be unable to catch up with anybody for the end of this one, so that will wrap up our coverage here from the Les Schwab Invitational.